The unintended consequences of giving and feeding on the street are, number one, it dissuades people from actually pursuing the services that they actually need, the services that will get them closer to ending their homelessness. Some of the other unintended consequences are trash, which attracts rodents and pests and things like that. I want to be a healthy giver, which means that they want to give in a healthy, sustainable way that actually moves people closer to ending their homelessness. Go to givesmartaz.org. There's tons of organizations on that website where you can volunteer your time, you can donate your goods and your services. It's like a one-stop shop, and several organizations take donations, and they also need volunteers. And so I would just say, for this Thanksgiving holiday, one of the best ways that you can show your gratitude is by giving back in a healthy and sustainable way. Like, literally think about the idea of you giving an hour or 2 hours, and that being the platform that changes the trajectory of somebody's life.